Good morning this Thursday, the 13th of July. I'm Grady Wolfe, a market analyst with Bell Direct. US equities hit a 15-month high on Wednesday after CPI data came in lower than expected, which boosted investor sentiment. The annual inflation rate in the US slowed to 3% in June, the lowest level since March 2021, down from 4% in May and below consensus expectation of 3.1% for June. In a sign, the Federal Reserve's hawkish stance on hiking rates is having a significant impact on cooling inflation in the region. The Dow Jones rose 0.25% on Wednesday. The S&P 500 added 0.74%, and the tech-heavy Nasdaq did most of the heavy lifting, with the index rising 1.15% at the closing bell. Despite inflation falling, the market is still expecting the Fed to announce another 25 basis point rate hike at the next FOMC meeting, as wages inflation, services inflation, and housing inflation in the US, despite moderating, are still stubbornly high. Over in Europe, markets in the region also had a strong rally on Wednesday as investor sentiment was boosted by inflation cooling in the US. The Stoxx 600 rose 1.5%, Germany's DAX added 1.47%, the French CAC rose 1.57%, and in the UK, the FTSE 100 surged 1.83%. Locally yesterday, the ASX lifted 0.38%, buoyed by a near 2% rise for the energy sector, as oil is trading up 1.36% for the day and up 5.65% over the last week, following speculation that China may move to introduce further policy to stimulate the economy through the sluggish post-pandemic recovery. Gold miners also extended their recent rally into the midweek session on strength in the price of the commodity, while the worst performing sectors were information technology and healthcare. On the commodities front this morning, oil is trading 1.34% higher at $75.83 a barrel. Gold is up 1.32% at $1,957 an ounce, and iron ore is up 1.39% at $109.5 a tonne. Ahead of the local trading session here in Australia, the SPI futures are anticipating the ASX to open Thursday's session up 0.87%, following the inflation data-driven rally in the US and Europe overnight. One Aussie dollar is buying 68 US cents, 93.96 Japanese yen, 51.97 British pence, and 1 New Zealand dollar and 8 cents. And now let's dive into some trading ideas for your consideration today. Bell Potter has initiated coverage of SmartPay holdings with a buy rating and a 12-month price target of $2.16 per share, amid terminal growth outlook from Bell Potter's analyst. SmartPay is a full-service provider of end-to-end payment solutions, and the Bell Potter analyst sees SMP has considerable uplift to gross profit and margins from implied value and revenue per unit as the company expands its Australian customer base. And Trading Central has identified a bearish signal on NIB holdings following the formation of a pattern over a period of 11 days, which is roughly the same amount of time the share price may fall from the close of $8.43 to $7.80 to $7.90, according to standard principles of technical analysis. And that's all for this morning. Happy Thursday and happy investing.